This is WYMT Mountain Sports, your home for the Kentucky Wildcats and local high school sports.
Quick turnaround for Derek Willis and the basketball Cats. They stay at home as Georgia comes to Lexington tomorrow night. Tyler Willis dished out a career-high 11 assists against Florida Saturday. He also put up 18 points in the win as Kentucky avoids a 3-game losing streak. Practice today, game tomorrow. That means, well, not much time to prepare for Georgia, but Willis, who has led the Cats in rebounding 6 out of the last 7 games, he's good with it.
Yeah, I like it because I think, it's like your mind's like on yourself and it's not about, the other team. Because if you prepare for something that you think they're going to happen, you come out there and they hit you with, oh, we're just going to play small against them. Being prepared to play against 2 big guys, just anything. So I don't know, it just happens to work out better for us when we're worried about ourselves.
Kentucky down a couple spots in the Associated Press Top 25 poll this week. The Wildcats are now number 22 and will welcome in the Georgia Bulldogs tomorrow night, 9 p.m. tip time on ESPN UK, going for its 34th straight win at home. Media day for the UK baseball and softball teams. Rachel Lawson enters her 9th season as the softball Cats head coach. They come in with high expectations once again. They made their 4th appearance in the NCAA Super Regionals in the past 5 seasons, and Lawson, she's optimistic about possibly taking that next step.
National championship. What's going to bring Kentucky a national championship? I couldn't have talked about this 4 years ago, but I can talk about this now. We are now at the point where going to super regionals is a great thing, but we are from Kentucky. That is what every team is expected to do here. We are supposed to win championships, and right now we are trying to figure out how to win a championship. And the only way that we can do that is with a deep pitching staff.
Now to football. Sheldon Clark will have a new head football coach this coming fall. He's not new to the mountains, though, or the school. 1988 Sheldon Clark graduate Chester McCoy takes over the Cardinals program. Marks the 3rd different coach at Sheldon Clark in the past 3 years. The Cards went 3-8 this past season and have not won a playoff game since 2010.
I want the community to get behind these guys, okay, because it's all about these young men. It's about this school, and it's about us improving our view of this community. And I think a lot of it's going to begin with football. And we're going to change the atmosphere here. We're going to change the attitude, and we're going to make football great again.
Shout out to the Sheldon Clark journalism class for shooting that video. Appreciate it. Now, McCoy is the former Magoffin County head football coach. He left the program after the 2012 season as his son, Scotty, took over. Chester played 4 years of football at Sheldon Clark, also was an assistant under then head coach Jim Matney before taking the head coaching job at Magoffin. He was 0-6 in playoff games with the Hornets. More football news, yes, in February. A local player signing this afternoon to play football at the college level. Allen Central linebacker Chase Solar puts his signature on a piece of paper to play next season at Kentucky Christian University. Solar set the single-season record for tackles at AC and says he chose Kentucky Christian because of both the athletic and academic opportunities it presents him.
It's a small school, and I just think it'd be a good fit for me. Not only athletically, but academically. I think I'll get a good education there. Me and Coach have talked, and he thinks that I'd be a good run stopper. So I think I'll go to the next level and put in my work and compete.
Coming up next, Duke hosts Louisville, men's highlights plus women's highlights. The top 2 teams in the nation square off in Columbia, number 1 UConn and number 2 South Carolina. Welcome back. The defending national champion Duke Blue Devils on the court tonight to take on number 13 Louisville. First time an unranked Duke team hosts a ranked team since March 1996, one of the few bad years in Mike Krzyzewski's career. Second half is where we pick it up. Quentin Snyder, the Ballard product with the Rock. Favorite player, Allen Iverson, and he's basically looking like AI right now. Drives in a circle there, scores the bucket plus the foul, 12 for Snyder on the night. 4 minutes to go now, tie game at 58. Matt Jones, the penetration, 8 points for Jones. Duke back up by 2. Cameron Indoor, yeah, the crazies are loving it. 45 ticks on the clock, Duke up 6. Brandon Ingram kicks it out to the freshman. Shot clock winding down. Got to do something. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Derek Thornton, the dagger. Duke has won 3 straight, 72-65 the final tonight. Women's hoops, number 1 UConn taking on number 2 South Carolina. Both teams 22-0. First quarter, Tiffany Mitchell. She's not scared. Drives right to the hoop. Now it's Brianna Stewart on the other end. Sells that pump fake, drives in, scores. UConn by 8. Second quarter, Asia Wilson, pull-up J. She had a nice game against Kentucky. She had 13 tonight. But Stewart put on a show for the 18,000 inside Colonel Life Arena. 3-ball. You know, South Carolina has won 45 straight home games coming into this one. Stewart having none of that. Second half, Stewart for 3 again. She had 25 on the night, 10 rebounds. That's her 9th double-double of the season. She also had 5 blocks, a steal. Yeah, Gino Auriemma, he's got it working up there again. 60th straight win for the UConn women's basketball program. Well, a new number 1 in the girls and boys Alice Lloyd College Mountain Top 10 this week in the rankings, and it comes on the girls' side. For the first time this season, Stephen Butcher's Southwestern Lady Warriors are the number 1 team in the mountains after Harlan County, last week's number 1, fell to Harlan. The Lady Dragons move up to number 2 after the win. Shelby Valley at 3. Harlan County drops to 4. North Laurel rounds out the top 5, and then it goes Knott Central, Johnson Central, Pulaski, McGoffin, and Corbin. Now to the boys. Perry Central remains the unanimous number 1 team in the mountains. The Commodores are winners of 8 straight, and then the rest of the top 5 are separated by a single point. Southwestern, Lawrence County, Harlan County, and South Laurel. And by the way, Perry will play Southwestern this Saturday at the Don Marshall Ram 12th Region Shootout. Should be fun. That's sports. We'll be back after this.